there we go. Had to reset stream. Setting up all of my windows. Side of my screen. Okay, that's Temperos. Easy's done. That's Temperos. Easy's done. That's Temperos. Easy's done. That's Temperos. Winter up. Let's do winter up. Get it out of the way. Well, having them kill a total of elementals. How much would be easiest? Gamer necklace. Actually, I go home and get my winter up gear. Going on. Just doing some winter alt, trying to get some combat achievements done. Up with you. Do I still need food? Really dumb. Two combat achievements done. 10 minutes. dealing with 4 pieces of warm armor equipped. Okay. We should be able to do it this time. Shellbane Griffin. God damn. Let's click that. Nice. I didn't know that those were two I was going to get. So I do want to check, just went around how many I have left. $3,000 or more points. Right, I'll do that later. Go back to all. Easy. Do Sarachnis Scurious. Okay, let's go do it. Never killed Scurious before. I'm owed 2 rewards. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, Scurious. What do I need for that? What do I need for that? Scurious. This doesn't matter. Yeah. I've got to get a rat bane up in. Excurious. Never seen this one before. Gotta kill him anyway, so I guess I might as well. green chain body? Not bad, actually. One in 33 for Scurry Spine. Scurrius champion? I just need the, kill him with the Rat Bane weapon. I don't know how many tasks there are for Scurrius. I think back. So that Scurrius is fine. Let's go. Okay. Let's go make my Rat Bane weapon so I can get the last combat achievement. That's awesome. Monster. Scurrius. Those 6 giant rats within 3 seconds. Probably do that. Any of the rat and okay, no attack delay. got my bone. I think it's too hard to die. I just need to go up there and kill him. It's not like I need any extra health. If I didn't get it because he's already dead. There we go, efficiency control. Alright, I need to do the Royal Titans ones. Yeah, that's fine, we can go do those. The one is doing it without killing any of the I have to do a kill where I don't. Kill any of the elementals. Do these never go away? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so I got that one. So, do that shit again, are you kidding me? Arachnus and Shelby and Griffin. Only 2 left. They're easy tasks, anyway. Go ahead and look up Arachnus. Blade. Okay, Zarek's Talisman, go to Blade. So get some more food. Be good to go. Run east? Oh, I think it puts you east. This is the dungeon here. Okay, where do I go? Like down there. Fuck. I'm not sure I'm understanding this boss entirely. That was really dumb. So it just puts you in place. Man, some of their bosses they really cook, and some of them are just like, it's a spider and it puts you in place. You can't attack it. That's what's fun. Okay. These Arachnus tasks there. I have to come 5 times to run a saving. Does he like not drop anything? That works. Maybe I'll have to kill this achievement. Ten times. Okay. Let's see, I need to get more food. I need to get more bank space. Yeah, my didn't know that. Okay, back to Forthos Dungeon. Oh, not my prayer. Oops. Now back to Forthos. Would like to get to the hard diaries. He's about to spawn his thing. Not sure why this guy's just standing there in the corner. Like a freak. Little bit more. A 100 blood runes. That sucks. Pay for the private instance. Have fun, buddy. Bye-bye. People need to learn. Can you multi this boss? going on? Doing a, you just missed it. Literally a minute ago, a dude tried to crash me at a boss. I stopped attacking and left and he died. Oh, he just messaged me. He said, I didn't see you were in iron, my bad. He deserved it. Fucking idiot. Alright, back to it. No, there aren't any Iron Man only worlds, but there are places like this boss. I could have done a private instance, but it costs gold. I didn't feel like spending it, and right at the end, halfway through the kill, he walks in, and I don't actually know if it would have because he didn't do any damage to the boss, so I don't know if it would have taken it from me. But he was attacking the minions. I just left because I didn't feel like wasting my time. He is obviously a noob. But yeah, there are a lot of places where people can just fuck you over if they want to. So here, let me show you. If I press fight privately, it'll deduct the gold from my bank. Oh shit. When I get into melee range, I have to change to protect from melee. Then he'll spit his gummy juice on me. And hit me with ranged. I have to get back to melee. It's definitely not ideal. It's not like a lot, but you don't want to have to pay that, you know what I mean? And you're not really making it back at this. On an Iron Man, you don't have as many uses for gold. So it's like, alright, I'll pay a little bit of money. But if I was doing this to, on a main to make money, it would take away from my kill profit a lot. Ideally, people just don't fucking be like, oh, I'll help you kill this boss. Like, I have 20 mil in the bank right now. But also, blood runes are like 400 each. So, you know, it doesn't last as long as it sounds. I've had that 20 mil will be gone in, you know, no time once I need it. Damn it. If I get lucky and get a cudgel, that would be cool. But I'm just trying to kill this boss 10 times so I get a achievement. I edited a few videos last night and this morning, which is cool. I did a lot of work yesterday. After I finished the stream, which was 6 hours, I went and perused all of the footage and clipped out, like, the achievements that I did. But I was up till, like, midnight doing all of that. Definitely, you underestimate how much work it takes to do all this stuff. Maybe it's just me. I underestimated it. It just takes hours. For the 17th of that ranged attack. You think post-production on movies is longer than the filming? That would make sense, especially if there's CGI. I mean, in Michael Bay's films, they would always talk about how many, like, man-hours worth of CGI they put into it. It's usually in the hundreds of thousands. Of course, that's like, think about it. That's 100 people putting 500 hours of work into one thing, which is like probably 3 or 4 months. Insane to think about. Which is usually not that many people. It's probably like 100 guys doing 5,000 hours. Tattered Sun page? I don't know what that is. I need Arania boots. Max hit of 60, let's go. One more hit. Oh, no. Didn't get lucky. Oh, he was a bit chuffed I didn't tell him. I'm sorry. I've just been trying to get everything going. There's so much to remember with all this. He's very welcome to watch if he wants to. I didn't intentionally not tell him. I hope he watches. Should I tell him that I didn't intentionally not tell him? I told Clayton about it, and he said he would tune in, but he never did, I don't think. Definitely putting a lot of time into it. It's wasn't anything personal. I'll have to hit him up. Come on. Why didn't this thing die? This is such bad luck. Okay. Oh no, this isn't looking good. One more good hit. There we go. Grubby key? I don't know what that does. Is there a chest back here or something? Here, I'll message him right now. His name on Discord again. He said SMH. He's mad. He's mad at me. Unbelievable. You're so right. That is him, RN. I need to clean up my bank. There's so much shit in here that I don't need. I'll keep the fishing bait. That I will be mad if I throw it away. Alright, let's put the grubby key in this away, and then get back to the boss. How was I supposed to know? Having a hard time deciding what to get as a book. You could start your L. Ron Hubbard experience. I'm trying to think, what else? I don't know, book-wise, I feel like I only like classic stuff. You should get a copy of the unabridged Les Mis. outside. I need to make sure I... I think all my windows are closed. It is a beautiful rainy day outside, actually. Why wouldn't it let me in? Okay, there we go. Christ. You want the library from Avatar: The Last Airbender? That would be dope. Including the giant owl guardian. I don't think anyone can argue with that. You'd be like, you'd be like Drake. He loves owls. Reading always sounds so nice, but I never get around to doing it. I haven't seen it in a really long time, actually. There'll be a time, I'm sure, when I sit down and watch it all. I watched it a lot as a kid. Yeah, I know reading is good. I always enjoy it when I do it. Like when I was reading the Dune book, I got through that thing fast, but I stopped once it transitioned to the next, like, because I think it was multiple books in one book. And it's after you stop being like reading it time and time and time, it's just like you feel like you have to fit it into your schedule. At least that's how I feel. It's so much better, easier dopamine to just play RuneScape. Old-fangled dopamine technology. But like you said, it's not that it's not good, it's just I don't know. Bro, I'm telling you though, like, my girlfriend's nephews and stuff, and niece, I didn't think they could survive without this YouTube Shorts. It's crazy. I don't think they'll ever read a book, let alone recreationally. I think that is a completely foreign concept. You listen to audiobooks. Listening to audiobooks is a really good way to consume books. I will say that, especially like when you have a long drive. I think that's optimal. Because listening to music for me gets old very quickly. I'll drive all the way to work without ever turning on music. That's like a frequent thing. Maybe I'm just a freak, but I don't know, sometimes I don't want to have my mood influenced by a song. An audiobook, or like podcasts are really similar to that, where you're just listening to people talk instead of hearing your own voice. Yeah, I know there's a lot of Star Wars fan rate. That's probably one of the richest lore universes there are, from like separate writers and everything. Whatever happened with Disney and all of that? Did they basically say all of those books were not canon? Did they uncanonized those. I think we talked about that one time. Which is such a funny concept. Yeah, they probably had to start reintroducing into the canon when they realized that they fucked up the entire, what's it called? Brand. And come on. How are you gonna alienate, like, half of your audience by saying that the stuff that they read isn't real? That's stupid. Oh, and the rain just stops. Alright, this should be the last kill for the combat achievement. If it'll let me hit him. Grimy Torsos. There we go. Sarachnis Novice. And then I just need to do Shellbane Griffin to get the last 2 easy combat achievements. I'm up to 134 now. I guess since yesterday I've increased my combat tasks by like 50%, which is pretty good because I've done like 45 of them. Started at like 90. For doing them all? Oh, brother. If you complete all of the combat tasks, which is a lot, you get... Let me pull it up and I'll put it on screen. Okay. You do all the combat achievements. You get Experience Lamp, who cares? Gommel's Hilt teleports to this place. A cosmetic for your defender, which makes it look like this. This is normally what it looks like. Which that's pretty cool if you get that. There you go. Some other stuff that you don't care about. But this is the Zuck Slayer helm. And at this moment, I guess it'll say on here how many people have it. Maybe? No, it doesn't say. Dude, this is probably the rarest helm in the game. Save maybe a few that are just like super duper low drop rate. Like 1 in a few 100,000. This thing is a flex. You can only get it if you do all of the Grandmaster tier achievements, which would mean you have to complete every single combat achievement in the game. It takes a very, very long time. In fact, there's only been a few people that have done it on hardcores, but there have been people that have done it, which is hyper impressive. It is a sick ass helm. It's modeled after the last boss of the Inferno, Zuck, which many people would say is like the hardest content in the game. There is stuff you can do in the game that is harder than just a regular Inferno run, but if you're talking about just like if you're playing the game regularly, that's the hardest thing you'll ever do. Now, there are some combat achievements that are probably harder than just doing the Inferno. There are combat achievements that are harder than just doing the Inferno. It's because of the Gauntlet. It's combining them both together. Especially when, like, you can't get any practice doing it unless you get all the way through the Gauntlet part. So, like, every time you get through the Gauntlet part, which is depending on how good you are, some people can do it on the first try every time, but most people aren't that good. You're gonna only have a few percentage of tries, maybe like whether it's 5% or 50% of your tries, then you get to try and kill Zuck. It's just a mental thing. It takes like an hour and a half if you're on first kill, like first cape time. One of the combat achievements is you have to do it in under an hour, I think. That's going to be a hard one. Video one. I do want to check something real quick. On screen. Oh, I can't go back yet, I don't think. That's okay. Whatever, I'll just check it later. Okay, let's move on. What, Oh, there's a lot you can do to optimize time. It's just you have to be really, really good. A lot of players will... you do this strategy where you use the pillar and you stand behind it to get mobs to, like, walk in a line, and then they get stuck behind the pillar. But it's not necessary. In fact, the pillars are completely irrelevant if you can... like, visualize what mob is going to attack you first, and then start prey flicking. And there are people that can do that incredibly fast. Where it's like, as soon as you see the mob spawn, you just start praying against them. And there's a lot of speed runs. Like, the fastest time speed runs, they get down to, like, 4, 5 HP. And they don't ever use heals because the, some of the weapons that they use, like the scythe, you get HP back when you kill stuff, so they don't ever intentionally heal. And there's many, many, many runs that they lose. It's just the quickest runs where they got lucky and, like, didn't die at certain points. That's how you really optimize, is when you're not even going off of, like, 100% chance anymore. You're losing half of your runs because you let yourself get low, but you hope that the healing sustains you enough. I think some of the fastest runs are in, like, the 30 minutes. Which is absolutely insane. 30-minute runs are... Yeah, you do have to have the power of God and anime on your side. Alright, that's what I was looking up. I need to look up the Shellbane Griffin. I just need to see how to get there. So I can do a few tasks. Recommended equipment for melee. Is it just slash? Yeah, it's just slash, I think. Whip. Okay, for this boss, you need to weigh over a certain amount when you fight him. Or else he throws you. $80 kg, but only because of that, I'm sure. Yeah, there is a weight mechanic. And actually, weight has been in this game for a really long time, ever since agility. That determines how fast your shit lowers. This is 37 kilograms. Are these heavier? $38 kilograms. I don't want to have to put this on because I want my cape. Maybe it'll be better. $50? Now I need the granite shield, or the granite body. There's enough going on. I know, they've had to, agility used to be a lot worse, where it was like you would run out of run energy so quickly. It was really annoying. But, finally in the last couple of years, they've made updates where agility is more easy to deal with. They didn't want to do it for the longest time because players would complain, which sounds ridiculous, but they're like, you're devaluing the time it took me to get it on my account, so everybody else has to take 4,000 hours to do this. No, you don't understand. I didn't like it, but you just have to do it. Yeah. RuneScape players love to bitch, more than anything. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what items I need to bring. Never killed this boss before. But it's a weak boss, so I'm not that worried about it. Now, how do I get there is the real thing I don't know. CJQ? I'm running north. The Great Conch. Is it the this? Is this the Griffin Cave? Yes, it is. Wait. Having a horse in lottery used to be a supreme status symbol. Now they're a dime a dozen. Same with having gold pieces. 10 gold used to be uber rich. This is the currency cap on multiple characters. What's the currency cap? Wait a second. Oh, I need to have a Slayer task? That's annoying. I guess I can just, this is a good time to boost for this, because I feel like doing it. Bro, that's some bad currency inflation. Now it's 9,999 gold that people have multiple characters. That's wild. RuneScape has had to deal with that too. There's a lot of gold inflation, and especially because people will third party try and buy and sell real world trade for money. It really, you can directly tie like the price of a few hundred million gold to a specific IRL price. And if you look at it, it's been going up recently because they've been banning bots. But the thing is, they're also banning the people who are buying the gold, which is affecting the market in weird ways. Certain items are going up in price while other items are dropping. There's like Third Age Pickaxe has been dropping in price, even though now more people can bid higher for it. They just updated it so that people can buy more, or I'm sorry, bid a higher cash stack in the Grand Exchange by using platinum chips, which represent 1,000 gold each. So effectively, it's increased the bid price to 2.14 trillion gold. Well, there are a few items that go over the market cap, basically. And now those items were dropping in price because the people that buy and sell gold hold on to a huge number of like rare items, and they manipulate the price. But since players can just go in and bid whatever they want to for it, it's making stuff drop. It's really funny. Since there are so many areas, the loot from higher areas have to drop more. Kind of spiraled out. Yeah, I mean, they usually add that kind of stuff to MMOs. It's really hard to balance an MMO. That's part of the reason I respect what RuneScape has done so much. Because, I mean, if you look at RuneScape 3, which is the non-old school version, the gold prices were crazy. It's because you just keep adding stuff. If you just always keep adding stuff, everything goes up in price. It's the same thing with the real life economy. Shit's inflated IRL too. It just takes longer. The Lotro auction hall is a lawless land. Is there any real world trading in Lotro? Of course it's frowned upon, I'm sure. But I need to check if I can even get a signed Shelby and Griffins from this guy. I might have to unlock it with gold. Or not gold, I'm sorry, Slayer points. I also want to see what medium tasks do I have left. I have a lot of the medium tasks done too. Whoa. Okay. I think I want to make one of my next like more in-depth long-form videos about the first, I'll probably do again easy, medium, and hard tasks done. And then I'll start moving on to the harder ones. It used to be for sure, back in the pre-Moria days, there were Chinese gold spammers. I don't remember exactly what they did, but I think it was essentially USD for in-game gold. Yeah, that's what they do. They just run bots and farm it. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about people doing that with RuneScape. People just having a wall full of GPUs They all run the same script, mining runite ore, hopping every single world. It's crazy. I don't even have enough reward points to buy this. I need to finish my task. I think I was fighting Bloodveld. You haven't seen any bots or Chinese gold spammers? Now, is that just because the user base has gotten low? Do you think? So that it's just not economical? Yeah. They've really went to town on hold on one second. They've really went to town on gold farmers and botters here recently. Botters particularly. I think that because that's the direct correlation between the two, is that all of those people utilize clients to play for them. It's it'll come back though. What's funny is last year everybody was complaining that they were allowing bots because it was inflating the numbers and they were trying to sell the, like, or something. It's just funny how people's perspective of it changes over time. You'll have to stream some for me. I'll watch. I like exploring MMOs and stuff like that, especially old ones, because it's like exploring an ancient civilization. You know what I mean? Like, I know you still play, but if I went on like RuneScape 3, I would feel that way. I'd feel like I was back in my hometown. Oh my god. Getting all these helms. Oh, I didn't bring nature runes, god damn it. Whatever. It's not a big deal. You know exactly what I mean. There's that guy Josh Strife Hayes on YouTube, and there's a few games he gets on that are real. Like, there's 50 players, and they've been playing for years. Oh look, this guy's about to fuck me over, I bet. I am astonished that he didn't. Every time I see somebody come in here with a Venator bit, they do that to me. But no, that's like Haven and Hearth too. It's, I don't know if you ever played that with S, but there are not many people that play that game, but the people that do, like, are really good. You saw a really good podcast episode that had Josh as a guest. He has some really good perspectives. Who's Josh? Sorry. You might have said it, but I've lost track. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I brought him up. I didn't recognize it just by Josh. Yeah, he's a cool guy. Uh at least I like the stuff that he's produced. I like that he goes into places and like goes out of his way to interact with the community. I always enjoy watching stuff like that. Sorry, I know I brought it up. I just I get I get off track really easily. Yeah, please do send me the episode. He probably has one where he plays Lotro. The streamer brain is real. Yeah, I'm just a retarded streamer, man. Once I turn on the camera, I do get stupid. Sometimes I'll just be looking through my bank like, oh, what items do I need? I'm not sure how to play anymore. It's the Orb of Confusion from SpongeBob. Ooh, my short from yesterday posted on YouTube a couple of minutes ago. Wonder how it's doing. Or right now I switched it. The one from yesterday I'll post tomorrow. Let's check. Another subscriber. Very good. What's the landscape like for a new player in OSRS? I think it's gotten a lot better, actually, in the last few years particularly. And that's probably a goal by Jagex particularly, to get new players in. Because, I think they were trying to mediate a good way between, like I said, people don't like it in this game when they make stuff easier. But they do like it when you make stuff like more efficient. And so over the years, stuff has basically gotten easier by orders of efficiency, where it's like you can do a lot of stuff at once that's harder. And they've been able to sneak in like updates where, you know, low level bosses or new items that you can obtain earlier, so to speak, even if you're not an Iron Man. And then, like, in real recent time, they've added, like, the elemental weaknesses and stuff, where certain monsters will be weak to certain magic types, and it's like, you might get a 50% magic increase on every hit that you do, like the max hit. That's not something that was ever in the game before. So it's like, compared to how I played in the past, you could never do stuff certain stuff so quickly, So it's like they've really made the ramp up into mid-game happen a lot faster, which I appreciate. There's like a cow boss that you can fight that has like 60 HP. You can do it if you're probably like level 10. You know, they add stuff, which that's really fun to interact with, especially if you're a free-to-play or a new player. I like that they still have free-to-play after all these years, even though I never play it. The new player landscape in Lotro is okay, you think? There are a few different paths to go through the early levels. I can play a huge chunk of the game for free now. Yeah, that's cool. What do you mean there's different paths to go down through early levels? Like, I mean, I guess you could say that about RuneScape too. Like, theoretically, it's whatever, like, it's whatever you want to do. But, there are a few distinct routes you can kind of go. Do you mean that there are completely different builds that you do, that you have not access to, like, the other ones? Like, if you're a warrior, you can't do ranger shit? Like, there are multiple areas with the same general levels, I got you. I think I need to update. Phone is not bugging out, I'm just retarded. One comment's route was Thorin's Hall, then West Breland in the Bree. you can also go into Shire, into Yonder Shire, into North Downs, and just never hit it. Well, that's like, the Barrows in RuneScape used to be a place where you got just particularly good gear. It's a little bit better than Dragon. And for the longest time, from like 2005, well, I wouldn't say 2005 because obviously the release, but like probably until 2018 from 2012 when they re-released this, it was pretty necessary to go through there. Maybe even until more recent, like 2020s. And then they released Perilous Moons, and you don't have to waste your own resources. All of the resources are in the dungeon. You just keep going in circles. You don't need to do as much annoying shit, so people just go and do that, and you can get like better gear, or equally as good gear. And so I never even grinded out Barrows on this account. And it's funny because like it's just weird to me to have completely been able to skip it. I skipped a lot of stuff on this account because I just also skill-wise was good enough to do Gauntlet as early as I did. I actually was able to completely skip both Barrows and Perilous Moons because I just did Corrupted Gauntlet. But most players do not do that because it's really hard. On my most recent character, I pretty much just followed the main quest. Writing is top tier, and it's a shame it flies under the radar. Yeah, a lot of people like the quests in RuneScape too. I find them grating. But hey, the writing is pretty good. Is the company that does Lotro like a third party, or are they like owned by whoever owns the rights to Lord of the Rings? Does that question make sense? Those people didn't even read the quest, they just click accept. Yeah, that's RuneScape. That on RuneScape, that's you just hold the space bar, and it goes through dialogue options as quickly as it can. So people just like, ding, just hold your finger on it. It's like I have missed all context and disposition. I need to get my Expeditious Bracelet out, I think. Ancient chart. Almost done this task, and then I can start trying to boost for a Shelbane Griffin task. I'll probably just do in its entirety and try and do all of the combat achievements. Not sure if I can get the Speed Chaser one though. We'll see. So the OG company, Turbine, eventually became part of Warner Bros. Then in 2016 a deal was reached and ownership was transferred to Daybreak Games, made up of former Turbine staff. It was owned by Sony until 2015. It's currently owned by Swedish Video Game Holdings Company. Honestly, that's probably a safer resting place than where they were at. That's interesting. Is that the fate of all games like that? That they get held by big corporations that make the money until they're not profitable anymore, and then like they either get shut off or sold for parts. I need a single barbecue chip. So the staff made a company and bought the game before they went to the Swedish place, is what you're saying? You hope there's an end-of-life plan for the game if it gets shut off. Yeah, I think people feel the same way about RuneScape. I don't know if they ever, or when they plan on doing, you know, because it's still growing. But basically, there have been people that have tried to, like, archive stuff. Actually, there's a cool one. Turbine wanted to dump it, and these guys were very passionate, so they decided to buy it. That's crazy. That is a crazy thing to do. Deciding to buy, like, that kind of thing. You know that they weren't, like, flush with cash, I'm sure. Hold on, what am I trying to look up? Oh. The 2004 Lost City. Hold on, I'll post it in chat. Look at this. This is a team that's like, trying to make RuneScape again in a third-party setting from, like, 2004 on. And so, theoretically, if the servers ever went down, these could still be up. And people have asked for ways to be able to run, like, solo stuff from your phone. Like, ask for the source code, basically. Follows the books quite tightly. You probably expect it then. That link that I sent to Lost City, I was considering playing it, but at the time I was just getting back into regular RuneScape. Well, old school, rather. And I was like, oh, I don't want to do both. Yes, the camera does cover the minimap intentionally. It's kind of the best place to put it, so it doesn't cover up other information. I guess I could put it, like, up here, if you want to see the camera. Doesn't really matter. Above my inventory. I'll try that. Yeah, there isn't too much that goes on right over here. Oh, look at this succulent beast. You have a lot of real estate there, so you could even size up a bit. But now I'm getting greedy. I feel like a little glutton, eating up all this real estate with my face. Holy cheeks. Bazinga. Me every time I get an insatiable mutated blood veld. It's veiny and throbbing too. Do you see that? They call him Sandy. Sandy. Yeah, they are kind of just tongues with bodies. Blood velds. That's kind of scary, though. Think about it. Imagine a more terrifying creature. It just sucks. Actually, I'm convincing myself otherwise. What a delightful creature. Me. Unzips pants. They also drop meat pies. Alright, 3 more and I can start boosting for this task. Imagine cutting open a creature and a perfect baked pie just falls out. I've thought about that with this game a lot. Why am I eating it? It comes out of their tummy. Hey, maybe it's falling out of one of those cheeks. Okay. Let's hope we get lucky. 15 black dragons. Actually, that's not bad. I'll go and do that. Then come back. Doesn't take long. It's like dungeon cheese and Elder Scrolls. Bro, some of the food items in Elder Scrolls actually look really delicious. I don't know what you're talking about. I wish I had a sweet roll in my inventory right now. IRL. Unhand my sweet roll. No, I'm gonna keep those summer pies. Not worth it. Might have a recipe for it. He gave you one for cream puffs to get pussy. How am I supposed to make a cream puff without pussy? That's the question I got for you. That is a thinker. That's for sure. I feel like a Cinnabon is the closest comparison to what a sweet roll probably tastes like. New YouTube video idea, making Skyrim foods. Hello, strange woman. Would you like to try some cream puffs from me? Show me one time in history that didn't work. Go on, I'm waiting. I actually do have to pee. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna AFK here and we'll take a piss. Give me 1 second. Oh, wrong one. Don't let me die. We're back. Oh, thanks. Thanks for making sure I didn't die. Welcome back, thank you. Coming up on 3 hours on this stream. Oh, so that video that I posted is up to 376 views 42 minutes ago. That's pretty okay. Doesn't have any likes though, which isn't good. It's probably just clickbait. I need to get so good at making clickbait. Man, I really need this, this visage. I've killed almost 100 of these. What's this? Dragon token? Oh. The quest. There's like a, there's a 1 in 10,000 chance. Hold on, you can't see that, I just realized. Oh. It's a 1 in 10,000 chance that I get this item, which would be fantastic. But whether or not that will happen is a question. Also, this song slaps. Courage. Five more? No. we go. Griffin task? No, I need to go skip. Bertha. "13 dwarves, don't mind if I do." Okay. Griffin task. Twelve 10 times within 12 minutes. Hard. Sounds like I need a high DPS to do it. It is kind of funny that dwarves are a Slayer task. And elves, too. He's a little fucked up, don't you think? Thank you. Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks. Cave slimes. My favorite. Isn't there a faster way to get there that I just figured out? I thought there was. HAQ, that's what it was. Need a light source. The hell? This is a big old cave bug. Alright, where are the slimes at? Where the slimes, where the slimes, where the slimes at? Where the slimes, where the slimes, where the slimes at? I think we're going to try and mask and skip after this. See if I can't preserve some Slayer points. Next task. Really don't want to skip a necro task, but I think I have to. Just not trying to do that right now. It feels so wrong. I just don't have the runes either. Cave crawlers. I got two after that. Oh no, I need cave crawlers, not cave bugs. Hmm. Let's see. I just finished that. I need to, yeah, but default items don't need it. Hold on. He was gonna make it less obvious color. Okay. Be a little bit lighter. I am just trying to get the Slayer task that I want. When you do Slayer in this game, they don't let you pick what monster you want to kill. So you have to keep going and canceling your task and coming back. That's not the intent. Usually you're just supposed to do whatever one they give you. But if you really, really want to do a specific one, you have to do it like this. It can take a little while. Hope you get lucky. Gargoyles, no. So, and I can actually check in here if I go into my tasks and press view list. I'll see, I'm looking for Shellbane Griffin. Might not be under that. Griffins. 3.9%. So there's a 3% chance that I actually get the task. Which kind of sucks. Oh, this guy is 99 Slayer. You can go buy his helmet. Oh yeah, I wanted... I think Maz can skip my task too. Let me try that real quick. Go down to Canifis. No, I can't do that. I guess that's just for boosting for points. Cow fights, 18 of them. Grab my glory. Let me grab my glory hole amulet. But that one's uncharged. My amulet of glory hole. Alcarid. Gotta enter this big window, bro. Is there a none? Why can't it just be none? I don't want to highlight everything. Oh, these are little mites. Try it again. $96 points for the hard tasks. Oh. I could just wait until I get one organically, but I kind of don't want to do that. Because I'm stubborn. Very stubborn person. Energy potions. Finger still hurts from that bee sting, bro. I guess I don't know why I messed with it, but it felt weird. No problem. You have a good time at Wonderbook, buddy. Enjoy. Thanks for coming. Greater demons? I actually think this might be a good time to do some greater demons. The tormented synapse. Right? Is that what I want to do? I might cut it here. Soon. Well. Inflammation going on here. Let's do some greater demons. Back, why not? Wait, what is the level I can make those? 92. CIS. think that's it for one stream at the moment. It'll start back up later, but thanks you guys for watching. I think I'm out.